dolls. It's Uncle Andy for your nightly bedtime story. Tonight we have picked Where the Wild Things Are. I don't know who looks weirder, these guys or girls, or this strange kid with a tail. But let's find out, shall we? The night Max wore his wolf's hide and made mischief of one kind, and another. Now, that is a problem child, chasing a dog with what looks like a fork. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. I think the mother has a serious problem because she bought the kid a Wild Thing like wolf kind of pajamas. So there's something wrong. That very night, a forest grew in Max's room. Mom probably gave him some sort of hallucinogenics to get him to go to sleep. And grew. He's getting happier. That's a little weird. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world around. Yeah, that sort of sounds like my life. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and through the day. Okay, so this kid thinks that somebody's going to give him a boat. I don't think so. Especially a boat named Max. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year,
Dad,
to where the wild things are.
Dad, do you like my bed?
Yeah, I do. Okay.
It's the one
Max looks scared, but that, he never looks scared. So that's a little weird.
That's a little weird.
And when he came to a place where the wild things are, well, those things look strange. He's just not scared anymore. What's the deal with that? They roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws.
I think this is Rachel's.
Which is the boys and which is the girls? I don't know. Is that even a kid on the guy's back? Thanks, Josh.
This is Rachel's. Oh, put it
Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick. All right, do you know any kid that would walk up to these scary-looking monsters and say, "Be still," and do a magic trick? Besides me, of course. Of staring into their all yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And they made him king of all the wild things. Again, I think it's the drugs. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Well, I can understand that comment. So they're partying, they're dancing the moon. There's some keg behind the things. Max is charging $10 a head. Hey, they're swinging on trees. And for some reason, the monsters are smiling. But Max looks like a little creep and mischievous. And then he made him walk around, parading him. Like he's some, I don't know, something wrong with that picture. Now stop, said Max, and he sent all the wild things off to bed. All far away, he smelled good things to eat. He was hungry. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up, we'll love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars, yeah, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. Now, would you leave an island where everybody thought you were the king? I don't know. Especially, ooh, I think that brown-haired or red-haired thing's a girl. She's hot. And he sailed over a year. What a beautiful picture. And in and out of weeks and through a day. And into the night, into his own very room, where he found his supper waiting for him. Looks like porridge and a glass of milk. And what a strange boy. He looks so much better without the pointy ears. It's all his parents' fault. And that's our story for the night.